Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Christina. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to MLM Top Fails number 17, the F to H edition. In MLM Top Fails, I react to the videos of the week or month or year from MLM reps. I give my commentary, I debunk lies. Sometimes we're having a little bit of fun here. I find them very entertaining. And in the alphabetical version, I go through certain MLMs that start with that letter. Those are typically MLMs that I don't cover a lot, and it's a challenge for myself to take a look at different MLMs I typically wouldn't cover. And this time it is the F to H edition. I actually wanted this to be the F to J edition, but then I had so much content on H and on I that I thought I'm not able to cover this in an entire video. That is why this is the F to H edition. Also a big thank you and a big shout out to you, because lots of people who watched MLM Top Fails, the first alphabetical version, said, why don't you take a look at this MLM? Or a friend of mine got involved in this one, or my sister or my brother-in-law, they got involved with this or that company. And thanks to you, I was able to take a look at a lot of companies and also coming up at a lot of multi-level marketing companies that I myself would probably never have stumbled upon. So thanks to you, I have a good mixture of multi-level marketing companies that I typically wouldn't have covered, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much for your tips, for advising me to take a look at certain content. And that is why these videos are, I think, more fun, and they're more interesting, and they're also more versatile. So shout out to you, and thank you for reaching out, for DMing me or leaving comments down in the comment section. The reason why I'm able to be more versatile is because you give me a lot of inspiration, and I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. But let's get right into this Top Fails video. MLM Top Fails number 17, F to H. We will start with F. We will start with Farmasi. Farmasi is a Turkish multi-level marketing company, and they are available in a lot of countries. Whenever I go on Instagram, because of the location where I'm located, probably in Berlin, I do get a lot of Turkish content connected to Farmasi, but you also might know this MLM from other countries. It is a makeup MLM, and the company and also the distributors, they pride themselves with a reasonably priced products. I will not go in depth about the products here or about the actual MLM. This will happen in an upcoming video because I have some opportunity calls, people trying to pitch Farmasi to us coming up where I speak more in depth about this. But this is what this Farmasi rep had to say. Never join or ask business advice from someone you wouldn't want to swap businesses with, who you wouldn't look at and say, wow, he inspires me. Wow, he is making waves. I want that. Don't base your business on who's your friend and who isn't. Business isn't always about following your friends. It's about establishing healthy partnerships that will develop into a successful space. It's about putting food on the table and who can support and guide you to get there. As much as I love having friends in the business, I did not join Farmasi because all of my friends were. Stepped into this business because I knew the business potential that anyone could accomplish here. It wasn't from a bridge pay, nothing wrong with those in my opinion. Wasn't because everyone was joining or it was a new shiny thing. It was because of the sustainability, the products, and the comp plan. As we continue to grow and develop leaders in my organization, the decision I made 7 months ago is continuously validated. Lots of heart emojis. Depending what distributors you follow, they will give you completely different information. Very, very subjective information. Lots of people praise the friendships they were able to make and that it was so great that they were following their friends' advice and were also joining an MLM. In this case, this person says, no, that is not the case. Do not join a business or somebody if you don't want to be like them and if you don't feel inspired by them. And in a way, I get it. There's nothing wrong being inspired by people. There's nothing wrong with having somebody who is an idol of yours or who went a path and you want to follow that path as well because the person is financially successful, because the person has created a certain lifestyle, because the person has certain ethics or a certain way of living that you also want to live. But this is very typical for MLM pitches that people would say, surround yourself with people who inspire you. Surround yourself with people who can give you actual information on how it's being done. You should not follow your grandma's or your aunt's advice because they say don't join a multi-level marketing company because they have never done it. Follow a leader that you respect, join the company, and then do as they say and build your own team. And that is a myth, in my opinion. While I do appreciate that she says don't necessarily rely on your friends, don't just follow because somebody says this is a great opportunity, but really follow people who do the do and then copy what they're doing. I still find that very, very tricky because in multi-level marketing companies, you cannot copy what the leaders of the company do. The leaders that are being praised so much, they could give you a script, what they did day one when they joined, and then 1 month down the line, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, and you could copy their steps one-on-one and you wouldn't see the same success. Because success in multi-level marketing companies is not just based on whose team you are on, but when did you join? Do you have a big circle of friends? Ironically, because who are the people you're going to pitch to first? Family and friends. Are you outgoing enough that you're comfortable approaching people about a business potential that they might not be interested in? Are you outgoing enough and a good salesperson so that you can pitch the products to them? Do you have a financially rather stable situation that when the MLM doesn't pick up quickly for you, you're able to still make an income and you're in a way able to sit it out? Or do you have the need to make some actual money? Do you have a big following on social media? Are you good presenting yourself on social media? Are you attractive? Were you in an MLM before and you were able to join with a big team because you were in an MLM with a team before? She's kind of glazing over this point, but that's what I read here. And in addition to that, timing, because she mentions this in this post as well, is essential. If you join a new MLM, the chances of you being able to rise in the ranks are more likely because the market for that MLM is not yet saturated. Maybe people don't even know it is an MLM. If you joined an existing MLM in this day and age that has already been on the market for years and years or decades, the likelihood of you being successful are slim to none. So all of these are topics that are very important that you might want to consider. They will not necessarily lead to your success because there's no sustainable business in multi-level marketing, no matter which one it is. Also not in pharmacy. But if you do not check any of these boxes I mentioned so far, you will not be successful in an MLM. Just because you follow a leader that inspires you, and just because you do what they did, doesn't mean that you will be successful. That is false. And in addition to that, while I appreciate that she says, don't just blindly follow your friends, it is so important if you join a multi-level marketing company to reach out to friends, to reach out to your friend circle, your warm market, to reach out to your family, because they are very likely the ones who will support you in the beginning, because they want you to see you succeed, because they will purchase a product here or there. They might also join your team. So being close to your friends in this business, I would argue, is also rather important. In my opinion, pharmacy is no difference there. I will go more into depth about the products, about the compensation plan, about the alleged success of pharmacy in an upcoming video dedicated specifically to pharmacy. I do not see any difference in pharmacy when it comes to any other multi-level marketing companies. MLMs are not a good business opportunity for the vast majority of people, and pharmacy is no different there. Whether companies have an income disclosure statement available or not, the ones that are out, they show the same picture. The vast majority of people are at the bottom ranks and they barely make anything. They lose money so that the very few people at the top can make money. There's nothing sustainable in multi-level marketing because whatever you do in an MLM does not only depend on your own hard work. If you want to build a team, if you want to recruit, if you want to benefit off of the work of others, that is where the big money lies in MLMs. In that case, there is nothing sustainable about the system because you can work as hard as you want. You depend on a lot of other people also do their due to also recruit, to sell. And if they're not doing that, then your team is crumbling. There's nothing sustainable about MLMs. The next post is from Fitline. I have a video about Fitline where I discussed whether it is an MLM or not. You might have guessed it, since it's also a part of MLM Top Fails. Yes, it is an MLM. It is a German-based supplement multi-level marketing company, and a friend of mine actually pointed me into that direction. I will link the Fitline video up here if you're interested in checking that out. But she was also the inspiration for me to talk about this specific product. It is the Fitline Power Cocktail Junior Dose, which is just can. It's the German word for can. I was on the German website, and she was advised to use this for her son, who was sick for a certain period of time. I believe he had a cold. He wasn't feeling that well for a certain period of time. Children are nasty, snotty little monsters, and they get sick all the time, especially if they go to kindergarten, and somebody was always sick. Somebody who is in the multi-level marketing company, Fitline, advised her and her husband to take a look at this product to help their child with their health. And this is the Fitline Power Cocktail Junior. Whenever I see multi-level marketing products that are aimed at children and that are aimed at animals, I'm already very suspicious, and so was she. She took a look at the product, and it is a vitamin drink for children. It's a powder, you mix it with water, and then it's supposed to help you with your immune system. It's supposed to be a must for children who are still growing and for their immune system, to support your children in an optimal way by giving them this 33 euro and 50 cent vitamin cocktail powder thingy. This product is by Fitline, advised for children from 4 to 12 years. It is also worth mentioning that my friend's child is not of that age, yet it was advised by the distributor she could try it nonetheless. And she took a look at the product, and she also took a look at a lot of other products from the drugstore trying to support her son. Fitline advises to use 1 portion a day. Those are 2 teaspoons with 150 milliliters of water. It is supposed to be a vitamin powder. You mix it with water, you drink it once a day, and it is supposed to help children in their growth, which in my opinion already is a very sketchy and scammy thing, because your children will grow on their own. If they're toddlers, they will grow up. They will grow no matter what. But the interesting part here, I guess, was the vitamin mixture, to see if it could actually help their child that wasn't of the age yet, that is being promoted by Fitline themselves. You're supposed to take it when you're 4 years and older, and to help them with their immune system. When we take a look at the ingredients, it says that it is a supplement in powder form with 11 vitamins, provitamin A, minerals, and supplements, and it tastes like orange. And when we take a look on the left side, there they list the individual ingredients like calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, vitamin C, more vitamins, even more vitamins, biotin, etc. But if we take a look on the right side, it says that it is a supplement with sugar and sweetener. So it not only has stevia, but it also has actual sugar in it, in a product for children. My friend didn't buy this product. My friend didn't give this product to her child, because first of all, the child wasn't even old enough, according to Fitline, to take this product. And when she saw that this is a vitamin mixture for junior citizens that has added sugar and sweetener to it, she said, no, we're not doing it. They went to the drugstore, they took a look there, and there are lots of products available that are not connected to an MLM, that are not 33 euros and 50 cents for a month supply, that do not have added sugars. Be very, very careful, in my opinion. This is really sketchy whenever you have products for children in general, but in this case specifically multi-level marketing products, because many times the distributors themselves, they might not take that close of a look if a product is actually designed or potentially harmful for children or for pets, because they're kind of the built-in audience. They will very likely purchase the products no matter what. And I'm not saying that this junior power cocktail is harmful for children. It is a mixture of vitamins. It's a supplement. I'm sure it is fine for most kids. But if you give a supplement to a child, first of all, please always check with their doctor to make sure that it is even a necessity, because many times people throw a lot of money out for supplements. And then in addition, if you give something to children, there's no need for added sweetness and added sugar. So that is Fitline and their junior power cocktail that is filled with sugar and sweetener. The next post is from Herbalife, from an Herbalife rep. And Herbalife is also rather interesting to me. I will take a closer look at the company as well, because it is very prominent in Europe, specifically in Eastern Europe, also in Poland. And Herbalife has been in some legal troubles here in Belgium. And I will speak about this as well, additionally, in a different video. Herbalife had to restructure in the United States because, according to the FTC, they were operating as a pyramid scheme. And in Belgium, there was a similar approach because Herbalife got sued, not necessarily because of their compensation plan, but they took a different approach. And they argued that a lot of Herbalife distributors who are considered independent consultants in the company are actually people who joined the company under the premise that they were able to buy products cheaper. You get products typically for a certain discount if you join a company, and the same is true for Herbalife. Lots of people joined the company as distributors, although they actually just wanted to get their hands on the products for less. And if MLMs don't offer you a preferred customer program, or if it isn't the other distributor's best interest to sign you up as a distributor so that you have a team of people, then this is a company that very likely has lots of people at the lowest ranks who just wanted to join because they wanted to get their hands on the products for less, but they're not actually selling the products. Yes, they're paying the fees and they're having to perform certain duties there as well. I will go into that in depth in an upcoming video because I find it really interesting. But this is me looking at Herbalife for the very first time, and it's an interesting company for various reasons. Not just from a legal side, but also how the distributors present the company and the company's products. This post stood out to me because it clearly shows a pregnant woman. Can you remember Danielle losing all that weight after TOWIE? T-O-W-I-E. Is that a name? Okay. Can you remember Danielle losing all that weight after TOWIE? She followed a simple plan. That plan is the same one we are doing and my team. Danielle still continues to do it as it's part of her life now. It's a sustainable plan that allows us to indulge occasionally and have the energy to live a normal, energetic life every single day. The stuff really does work. My journey is still ongoing, but it's all about consistency, sustainability, and it fitting in with your lifestyle without the faff of calorie counting, measuring, prepping. Faff? Okay. My energy has massively changed since using the products. This was an accidental find. I was just hoping to lose weight, napping all the time last year and my fatigue hitting rock bottom. I was fine, then boom, got ulcerative something, and that was me done. This post is written weird. I have a hard time reading it. Apologies about this. It was real blow knowing I only had the energy to do like 2/3 things a day, literally. Wow. I'm so happy and relieved that I can say I don't need to nap. I work out 5 times a week. I do well over 15,000 steps a day, and I have lost weight all over. I'm feeding my body with everything it needs. Herbalife are so hot on testing, and they test and test and change and test. It's all scientific. I am now helping others do the same. I will personally help coach you. I will give advice, customize a plan for you, check in with you, offer group support, offer workouts, hold you accountable, list meal snack ideas, and more. It's proven that you will be more successful if you have other positive people around you, all doing it together. DM me, be part of your team. Herbalife is huge on supplements and apparently also on weight loss. The first thing that really stood out to me was the picture though, because can we leave pregnant women or women who just gave birth to a human being alone and not try to reel them in buying products from you, trying to pressure them to lose weight? I'm making assumptions here, of course, because I do not know these people, but I find that so wrong. If somebody has given birth to a child and their body looks different than it did before, and they take more time to recover, and they also need more time to lose weight, maybe leave those people alone, but I guess they're an easy target for MLMs. That is the first thing that I recognize that I don't like. And then she's pretty much saying that I myself, I'm on a program, so is my team. There's no further information whether this individual is a professional, a medical professional, dietary professional, in some way, shape, or form, because anybody and everybody can join multi-level marketing companies, have posts like this, and pretend that they're professionals at what they're doing and that they can help you with whatever you want to, in this case, with losing weight. This person says she's still on a weight loss journey and she really, really likes the Herbalife products because now she has energy. Now she's able to work out regularly. She doesn't have to nap throughout the day and her life is great. All thanks to Herbalife products. First of all, if you want to lose weight and if you want to work out, you can do all of that without supplements whatsoever. And if you want to take supplements in your life, or maybe a medical professional even advises you to, or you have a very strict sports regimen where it is beneficial to take a protein powder or something like this, then you can get products that are not connected to an MLM, just putting that out there already. In addition to that, if you're able to change your life, that you're more active now, also take some credibility for that yourself because of what you did, because how you changed your life. I always find it sad when consultants apply all of their success and everything that has happened in their life that changed for the better to their MLM. I'm sure the individual also put a lot of work into this, but no, in this case, it has to be assigned to Herbalife, that she is now able to do a lot of things in the day, to do over 15,000 steps a day, to be more present and to be more awake. And I find that rather sad. In addition to that, it's all very scientific what Herbalife does. They're doing testing, they test and they test and they change and they test. If that is the case, maybe also cite your sources. That would be very good. Thank you. And she was able to provide workout plans for herself, for her team, formerly pregnant women who are being featured on her social media so that they could lose weight without necessarily having any medical background, and really understanding what you're doing there and really understanding the products as well, but very much based on those products. That sounds like such a money trap to me and such a huge dependency. If you're able to create a certain lifestyle for yourself, that is great, but you don't depend on anything else but your own hard work, making this your own routine, allowing yourself also to live and not to beat yourself down if maybe you're not doing that every single day. And if you enjoy life when you go on vacation, or if you allow yourself also some treats, that is not something that you have to assign to supplements, least of all to supplements from Herbalife. There's a huge dependency there. And it is very likely that people who do this, they will use those products, they will use those supplements because they believe they cannot do it without those supplements. Let's take a look at Herbalife's products though, because I have a suspicion that this might be a very pricey weight loss journey. If you yourself purchase a lot of products when you are in Herbalife, if you have a team of people who are also in the same program, and if you pitch that to formerly pregnant people and people you know from your personal life. I took a look at the German website. That is why the prices are in euro. And we have some really disgusting sounding and very basic sounding products here. I just took a screenshot from a random page. In this case, we have the Formula 1 limited edition peach and lychee for 55 euros. And then we have an instant herbal drink with tea extract lemon for 35 euros. Then we have a Formula 1 limited edition protein shake, pineapple and coconut. Oh my God, that is gross. That is horrific. Why do people do that? Please stop it. It looks like Formula 1 is their protein powder. And you can get this one for 53 euros. I don't know about you, but if you want to take a protein powder, these are available in lots of variations online, and you don't have to pay 53 euros. Pineapple coconut? Are you joking? I'm a very basic person when it comes to my food, and I'm not necessarily a fan of too exotic fruits. I'm very much an apple, berry person. I learned to accept banana in my oats in the morning, but coconut, absolutely not. Then we have the Active Mind Complex capsules, 60 capsules for 50 euros. That sounds like it's a monthly or 2-month supply, depending on how you have to take these. And we have more of this weird chocolate orange protein shake. Yikes. People, what happened to vanilla and chocolate? Then we have portion packages of these. We have a protein bake mix for 51 euros. If you want to bake, you can do that also with a protein powder, but do you know that you can get the stuff for a lot less when you go to an actual supermarket and just get flour of your choice, maybe some sugar, because it's also okay, I would say, if I cook, that I also have some sugar in there occasionally. Maybe the protein powder of your choice. You do not need to get a protein bake mix. What is this? Then we have a Photo Booster, 60 capsules for 78 euros. We have an instant herbal drink with peach for 35. We have other herbal teas for 35 and 34 euros. What is going on here? This is actually me taking a look at Herbalife's products and their prices for the very first time, and the prices are just ridiculous. If you want to get an herbal tea or an herbal tea powder, you can get that for a lot less. If you want to get a protein powder, you can do that as well. If you want to get a bake mix, you can get that in the supermarket as well. You can open it up yourself, but you could also just get real food or brew a regular tea. That is so pricey. And that is why MLMs, in my opinion, are so tricky and are so difficult, because if you believe that you need to take these products, like in this post, to continue your weight loss journey and to hook other people on those products, you will lose a lot of money. And you will be encouraged by yourself, because you believe you need these products, to purchase them over and over and over again. Although you could have done all of that without supplements, and specifically without supplements from an overpriced multi-level marketing company. I can only imagine how much money people will spend in these MLMs, especially if they're not able to build a team and they're not able to profit off of the people on their team as well. So that's Herbalife. This Herbalife post with their ridiculously overpriced products, as most MLM products are, in my opinion. The last MLM I want to talk about is also a German multi-level marketing company. I wasn't aware that there are so many German-based companies and German MLMs out there, but this, at the moment, by far is the most ridiculous one I have stumbled across so far, and it is Healy. Yep. Healy is a German-based holistic multi-level marketing company, and they're selling some of the weirdest products with some of the weirdest unsubstantiated claims I have ever seen. Let's take a look at their website so that they can explain in their very own words what they're actually doing, because I find it very hard to explain it and to wrap my head around it, because it is such a holistic scam in my opinion. But let's take a look at the website and you can build your own opinion. Healy is selling the Healy editions, and they're wearable for holistic health, well-being, and vitality. And these are what some of their devices can look like. It comes in various editions. It is designed to harmonize your bioenergetic field. The Healy is a small but very versatile device controlled by your Apple or Android smartphone that uses individualized microcurrent frequency IMF programs to harmonize your bioenergetic field for many important areas of life. What are the Healy editions about? Holistic health is a sense of unity and coherence of body, mind, and soul, experiencing an all-inclusive well-being and vitality. It allows you to participate in life to your full capacity. To get you started with the right combination of a Healy device and its individualized microcurrent frequency IMF program groups, we have put together several Healy editions for your convenience. Each consists of a Healy device and a number of Healy IMF program groups for harmonizing of your bioenergetic field. This doesn't sound very scientific to me, very general statements, because it is something that creates a sense of unity and coherence of body, mind, and soul, experiencing inclusive well-being and vitality. This is not very specific. These are very general statements, and the Healy editions are supposed to do this for you. Okay, got it. And these are the different Healy editions that the company offers. Gold version, the holistic version. They're including the gold cycle, bioenergetic support, different programs, bioenergetic harmony, mental balance, meridians 1 and 2. Speaking of general. Then we have Healy Resonance Plus. They all include different programs that are connected to this Healy that you can then purchase. chakras, fitness, local stimulation, sleep. So apparently they're doing a lot according to Healy, depending on the individual programs and depending what you want to achieve with your Healy. Professional programs that can help you with your bioenergetic defense, with your job, with your mental balance, with your beauty, digital nutrition, and bioenergetic vitalization. Can also help with learning and with skin, with the aura module and the success coach module. Wow. That is a lot of nothingness, in my opinion. So they're pretty much offering you a solution for whatever you want. If you don't sleep well, if you're not happy with your job, if you don't like your skin, if your nutrition is off, then you have to get one of these Healys that you then connect to your smartphone, and they will help you and they will do wonders for you depending on whatever ailing you have. It is so easy to use Healy. What you have to do is, well, first of all, you have to purchase the product. That's probably the hardest part. But once you're started with the program, you download the Healy Advisory app. Then you synchronize it with your Healy, and then you start. It sounds very easy, but it sounds very pricey as well. So you download the free Healy Advisory app and the Healy app from the Google Play Store, install them on your smartphone, and follow the instructions. The Healy is the device that you can see in the picture. That is the product that you have to buy, and you have to buy it accordingly with the programs that you want to use. So then you turn on your Healy, you activate your smartphone's Bluetooth connection, you follow the instructions in the Healy app, and then you can start to play the programs accordingly and select the program of your choice. It will be transmitted to your Healy app, and you can start your frequency programs and select its intensity. The Healy products are a complete system, and Healy provides your body with frequencies for the harmonization of the bioenergetic field. The Heal Advisor Search app recommends Healy IMF programs to you. The Digital Nutrition app recommends foods your body needs, and sustainable IMF Healy programs that contain the resonant frequency of substances to harmonize your bioenergetic field. The Healy Watch measures parameters of your body and recommends Healy IMF programs to you. And when we scroll to the bottom of the website, we see that there's a notice that says that individualized microcurrent frequencies IMF is a proprietary technology of Healy World. It uses the data from a physical noise generator to assign a priority to frequencies that professional user experience indicates have the highest relevance for the user. The duration, frequency, intensity, frequency naming, and the descriptions of the individualized microcurrent frequency programs are based on the practical experience of Nuno Nina and other experts in our understanding of the interaction of frequency-modulated microcurrent with the bioenergetic field. They have not been confirmed by independent studies. I am not surprised. The Healy IMF programs are designed to support well-being through harmonization of the bioenergetic field. We have conducted unblinded before and after surveys in controlled and randomized groups of participants. These surveys suggest that the participants' well-being was higher after the application. We attribute this to the harmonization of the bioenergetic field, which we refer to as energy flow of life, traditionally also called chi or qui or prana. And this has not been confirmed by independent studies. Wow! The IMF programs of the Healy device are not medical applications. They're not intended to cure, treat, mitigate, diagnose, or prevent any disease or medical condition. Terms used in the programs do not constitute statements concerning their effects. The purpose of the programs is to provide the user with a tool to explore application options. Healy programs should not be treated as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. You should always seek such advice from a qualified medical professional. That is a legal disclaimer that Healy has to present on their website because they need to be very clear that what they're doing there is not going to cure you. If you have any medical issues, you need to seek professional help. From what I have seen, the distributors don't always follow that guidance, which is also unfortunately typical for MLMs. Healy also has an advisory board. They have a scientific advisory board and a holistic health advisory board. To my knowledge, and I did some surface research when it comes to the scientific advisory board, none of these people are actual medical professionals in the sense that they're a general doctor that can actually advise on medical topics, The one I saw that was the most related to actual medicine is a chiropractor. And then they also have a holistic health advisory board. Advisory boards are typically paid by the multi-level marketing company. They employ people to develop products, to tell their customers, to tell their consultants what their products are doing. They're on the payroll of the company. And in my opinion, those advisory boards are designed to give the company more credibility, although there might not necessarily be credibility. At least in this case, the scientific advisory board doesn't carry a lot of actual medical professionals to advise on these holistic Healy devices that are supposed to help you with your biometric frequency, and I'm not surprised about that. Then they have an additional notice on their website where they state that Healy World does not endorse nor have responsibility for the content of any other websites linked to or from this website. Healy World, with the advice of its medical advisory board, allows its members to only make claims that are contained in company materials meant for public distribution. Please contact the company concerning any claims about which you have questions. And then they have an additional disclaimer below that science does not acknowledge the existence of the information field, its analysis, harmonization, and other importance due to the lack of scientific evidence. I mean, we're talking about a German company. Germans are typically very thorough, so they're having all of the legal disclaimers available. Nothing that the distributors say should go back to Healy. None of the pages that are linked to this page are connected to Healy, but if you recognize anything, you can contact Healy. So if somebody makes the weirdest, most outrageous claims, as is typical for MLMs, the company cannot be held liable. They also make sure that you know that these Healy devices will do a lot for you if you want to be more sportive, if you want to change your skin, if you want to change your beauty, if you want to change your chakras, if you want to change whatever, but none of that has been scientifically proven, which is not sketchy at all, in my opinion, allegedly. So they're covering all of their bases here, as is typical for MLMs, and this sounds like a big, big scam to me. What happened to you going the holistic route? You're stressed out in your life. You think that your chakras are off. I mean, that is also a known procedure, especially in Asia, that you can balance yourself by stepping into nature. It might sound weird. It might also sound weird coming from somebody like me who does believe in Western medicine, but there are limitations as well. And I think that we as human beings can go the holistic route and do things to support ourselves. If you're stressed out, you can do certain movements, stretch your body, learn certain breathing techniques, get out of your house, go and take a walk in nature, go into a garden, go into a park, go into a forest, go into the mountains, go to the sea, what is available to you, and you can pretty much earth yourself that. And you can do what you need to do to take a deep breath, to de-stress. I think that is awesome. I think that is amazing. Why do I need a Healy for that, to do that with me and for me, that I then connect to my app? So we're talking about a very technological thing here, because you're supposed to wear this Healy on your body, connect this to your app, and then you will play the program that is advised to you. You're also supposed to wear these devices on your body, which doesn't look weird at all if you run around with a Healy device 24/7. That is a Healy. Very, very strange concept to me. I will for sure take a more closer look at this. Apologies also because I had to read a lot of their own website, because this sounds super alien to me. In Germany, we would say these are böhmische Dörfer. These are words, these are phrases, these are claims I cannot do much with. I don't have a lot of connection to. But let's take a look at the prices, because it does sound really pricey for you to purchase a Healy product. Ta-da! And it is. The prices vary from 400, almost 500 euros. I think the least price that I saw was about 399 euros for the Healy versions, the Healy Gold or the Healy Medical version. But you can purchase Healy editions with over 3,000 euros. The pricier the Healy edition is, the more programs are connected to this. And you also need to repurchase some of the programs on a monthly basis. But if you get the pricier versions, you will get them updated regularly. And in addition to that, they were also talking about the watch before. They're not included in the programs. You have to purchase them separately. And there are different devices you can purchase on top of these 400, 500, 3,000 euro pricey editions that are supposed to help with your bioenergy, and they're supposed to stimulate that. If you have trouble in your job, if you don't look the way you want to look, if you don't sleep well, if your chakras are off, if your meridians are off, then this Healy device is supposed to do wonders for you. Healy even has a Heal Advisor animal module that you can purchase for 32 euros and 50 cents each month. Yeah, that sounds legitimate. Please do not get a Healy device and put that on any of your animals and they run around like little weirdos, okay? They will be beaten up by other dogs and other cats because they look ridiculous. Just like the humans running around with these devices. I will take a closer look at Healy in the future. I was just starting on social media and I already saw that there were lots of claims. Some person, for example, claimed that Healy allowed them to sleep so well, although the weather is currently going crazy in Germany, which is true. We currently have a lot of thunderstorms in Germany where it's raining really heavily. There are floodings connected to that. And then in the next minute, it gets very hot again. It gets very humid. And one of the people claimed that they were able to sleep through one of those thunderstorms because of their Healy sleep. That is what we're talking about. So I think it is worth it for me to take a closer look at Healy in the future and make a dedicated video about this. But in that case, I will have to educate myself on the topic more to do so. I would argue that Healy, maybe together with the MLM formerly known as Boo, who are now distributing their products in another MLM, are the most ridiculous MLMs I have seen and heard so far. This is Healy, a German-based company. You're welcome. This was MLM Top Fails F to H edition, and I think that these are really great to take a look at smaller companies, some companies that are not that well known. I can really just go through the alphabet, educate myself on new MLMs, and also keep those in mind and make notes to react to those MLMs, to certain products, and to certain claims more in depth in the future in dedicated videos. I do hope that you like the MLM Top Fails Alphabet Edition. If you have any suggestions, anything you would like me to react to, then please let me know. I will continue with this series. I will continue with my research, and I'm always open to suggestions from you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. The channel growth is immense. I didn't expect that at all. I'm over 620 followers at this point as of the day as I'm filming this, and I really love to connect with people in the comment section, people reaching out in DMs, having certain information, wanting to give feedback. That is really, really cool. And also to see you communicating in the comment section, sharing your experience. MLMs are a huge topic, and the fact that this platform is able to provide a platform for people as well to share their experience is really, really cool. So thank you to all of your support. If you like these types of videos, then please consider subscribing. If you like this specific F2H edition, then give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to let me know something, please do so in the comment section down below. And if you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!